Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to this video. This is John from xemacscode, and in this video we're going to work with our dashboard.fxml file. um we're going to improve this, especially the elements. I decided to remove the menu here. Instead, we're going to add a search bar on top where we could search a certain product and not display all the products right here. And also I decided to remove these buttons right here at the left side of our dashboard. So it's a major revamp of our POS. And I also want to add a button below for searching or product lookup. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start by removing this first. So I'm just gonna delete this. Okay. Also this. And also all these elements. All these buttons right here. So we're gonna remove this. And we will make the new UI for our POS. And also, as I've said, we're gonna add a new button below for product lookup. So I'll just go ahead and delete this. And instead of adding the table right here, we're gonna drag this over here. Okay, and right now we want to display all the sales information here in the right side of our dashboard FXML, or I mean our dashboard. So let me fix this first. So drag this over here. Okay, and then this one will go here, and let's make this white and change the font color, I mean the font style or family. Let's save, let's go for, I think I do have Menlu. Okay, let's try another font. How about playbill? No, that's not good. Let's try this one. Okay, that will do for now, and maybe we'll just change it later on. So this one, we need to resize this, and it should take up the whole space right here. Okay, we have anchor pane, we have a label right here. Maybe we'll just add this, drag this over here, and change it to white first, so that we know that the label is there. So in here, let's add a hbox or vbox into our anchor pane. Okay, and our table view should be inside our vbox, and our vbox, it should take up um the whole area of our anchor pane. So let us see, minimum width, let's say, okay, let's just resize this. And also here. Okay, and above this table view, we will add a hbox. So this is where we will add the search box for our POS. So first, let's add the image view. That's the first element inside our hbox. And then the second element will be text field. The third one is also text field. Yeah, text field. The fourth one will be Dropbox. I think it's, let's try to check for the right element. It's combobox. Maybe combobox. There you go. So we now have the image view, and we will try to resize this into 72 pixels. Same with the height. Okay. Or maybe let's make it 36. Because we don't want this to be bigger. Okay. And we will add a margin or spacing or padding into our hbox. Let's say for example 5. Okay. Here 5. Here 5 also, and here is 5. Okay. And for this, let's say this will be for our description. So this is for searching for the description. And this one, this is where the actual description. And let's try to add a separator space between the elements that we have added. So it's going to make sense later on, guys. There we go. Maybe let's make it 8. So this is for the icon of our barcode. Maybe let's make it 16. This is just for the barcode. 24, and this one is 24. Okay. And also we're going to add CSS styling to this. So let's go back to our NetBeans, and let's search for the CSS that we want to use for our dashboard for now. So inside our styles.css file, we're gonna add some styling right here. So for now, let's just add, for example, some xcode, and then dark inputs. So we're gonna use this for our search or text, search box. So I'll just copy and paste the CSS styling. So we're concerned with the background color, and then we're adding the linear gradient, and then the font family will be Fiera code, and the border color we have 4E. Anyway, I'll just link or add the link in the description box below the source code for this, so that you won't have problems with following with our video tutorial. So let's save this for now, and let's go back into our dashboard.fxml file here in our scene builder, and let's try to change this into or add a style class to this. So let's check. I don't think we already added the style sheets. So let's add the style sheets by clicking on the border pane and then style sheets. And let's check for the styles.css. Okay. And then inside here we have the description. So we could just select the xemacscode dark inputs. Okay. And also this one. Let's make it dark inputs. And I think we also we can also apply this with this combo box. And of course, we're gonna change the background of this. I think it's hbox. So let me find first the CSS for that. As I've said, we're going to apply colors into this. So okay, so let's go back into our NetBeans IDE and let's add another one. This will be for our background color. So xemacscode BG1, for example. Let's try this. Xemacscode, I think it's not the styles that we want. Let's try this style class also, dark inputs. Okay. And maybe we could change the size of this. Okay, so let's try that. Let's make this okay. Dark inputs. Okay, so let's add padding to this. Let's say 4 5 so 7, let's try 7, and then 7, and then 7, and then 7. There we go. That's a bit better. And for the icon, let's try to add an icon for this. I think I do have an icon. Okay, so I'll just add it here. You can, add a package if you want, but for now, let's just add this here for my icon. So here, let's say the properties will be coming from our package, new phone software, and then POS. Okay, and maybe you could try to add also margin or something, or you could change the size to match with our input buttons. Okay, just like that. Okay, or you could change the icon if you want. Let's bring this back into 24, and then 24, and then let's just add a margin to our top portion so that it will try to indent, or meaning move, align center with the input boxes that we have here. And here we need to change this into, so for example, 4, and then 4 or 3, just to align it with the inputs. 3. There you go. I think this will do for now. Yeah. So this is where we will search for the description later on. So for example, let's just add a description, something like this. Milk. Okay. Change the color of this by using the CSS. So if you want to like add a color to your what do you call this, font, you can do that by using a CSS. And for example, you want to add text field and then white. Okay, whatever color that you want to choose for this. And for now, let's add another button because we're gonna add a lookup table. For example, our the cashier will try to look for the certain product. So I'll just add it here and try to resize these buttons. Okay. Let's try to resize all these buttons right here to accommodate our new button, of course. Layout, and let's say 149 instead of 159. Okay, I think that's good. And instead, we're gonna add a new one for our lookup table. So, or I mean product lookup. Product lookup. Okay, and let's move this over here. And this is F7 instead. Okay, this is F7. F7. There we go. And let's add a code, FX code, PTN, lookup. Okay, save, and let's try to preview now our dashboard before we proceed with the product lookup table. So it's rebuilding, and then there you go. And then run file. Let's try to log in first. Okay. So now we have this inputs, and in here we could add like for example wholesale or retail price, or some maybe wholesale or retail, because there are products that you wanna sold by or sell it by like wholesale or retail, or individual boxes or the entire boxes. Okay, so we also have this product lookup, so we're gonna make it like the managed product, because the managed product is only for, this is only for adding and editing, updating, deleting our products inside our POS. But what we will do is try to add a product lookup table where if the user or the cashier tries to search for a certain product, and then if he finds it, then he could double click it, and it will be added here in our table. And also I'm gonna add the CSS style for our table. So let's try that. I'll just gonna copy and paste the CSS for our table so that you won't have problems, and it's easy for you to follow with our tutorial. And again, I'll add the link to the source code in the description box below, so you could just copy and paste the CSS styles and the other codes also if you are missing. So save this, and let's try to go here, and as you can see, the style of our table is now updated. So in here, we're gonna add new column. So table column. No, not there. Table column. Okay. This will be for barcode. This will be for description. This is price. And then quantity. And discount if there's a discount for this particular product. And we also have the total. Okay. So the description, it should be bigger, of course. Barcode. Okay. Discount, price. The description should be bigger. This will be here. The total, the discount, the quantity. We have the price and the description. Barcode. Let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, save that. And again, we're gonna work with our product lookup right now. So let's go back to our NetBeans IDE, and let's say, for example, let's create a new fxml file. Let's name this as lookup. Okay, and then we're going to add a controller to this. So lookup controller, and click on next, and then finish. Okay, so now we will have a new file lookup. Okay, and then we're gonna open that with our scene builder, and we will just copy what is with the products.fxml file, because the they're almost the same. We are like populating the products right here. So let's just copy this. Okay, let's add a padding into our layout. This will be 8 and 8. Okay, and then let's try to add this here also. And in here, you can add a text field. And label. And then search for a product. Okay, let's make this a bit bolder. Okay, and in here, we're gonna add a fxid. This will be, yeah, we could use the table products, and I think we do also have IDs for our columns. So in our controller, we have the products controller right here. Okay, so we can just copy the uh, Java database class that we have created right here. So okay, so let's generate the controller first. So NetBeans, and then make the controller. So there's a generated code for us for our tables, for our columns, and so on. So for the product, we need to add a products class, or we don't need to do that because we already have the products right here. So products, let's just make this into products and products and string. Okay, products, and this is string, this is products, and then string products string products, and then string. No, there should be string products and then string. Okay, products controller, this one. Okay, what else? Okay, so inside our initialize, we're going to create a new instance of our JDBC object, and show products. Okay, okay, show products, get product list, and yeah, this one, we know that. Let's format our source code. We're getting this as incompatible integer, I mean incompatible types. That's because we need to change the type right here. Okay. Okay, so let's try this. Inside our dashboard controller, of course, we need to add a listener for our, I think we are using F7 for our lookup, and then F8 for our logout. So let's add the F8 for now. F8. This will be F8. And in here, we're gonna add a modal. I mean the code for opening our lookup table. Okay, so this will be lookup.fxml. Okay, and this will be product lookup. Okay, save, and let's clean and build our application first before we proceed with our preview. Okay, and log in, and then admin. So you now have this. Maybe we could remove the title bar later on if you want. So for now, let's just tap the F7. Okay, so we now have a search for products. So later on, we will add a search capability for our lookup table, and whenever the user tries to double click this, it should add the product into this table right here, and it should update the prices on the right side, or I mean it should update the price here, and also the information for our sales right here. Okay, so I think that's all there is to it, guys, in this particular video. And in the next video, again, we're gonna work with our lookup table to whenever the user tries to double click the product or the results here, so it should update our um, table right here in our dashboard, which means it should be added into the cart of our transaction, and it should update the prices or the price, and of course the sales information. So that's it. I think that's all there is to it in this video, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.